Hey, what's up? Welcome to episode 1 of Irie Recommended, a new Irie Media podcast where we share things that come highly recommended from you, the listeners, and our own experiences. Today, we want to talk about mainly sci-fi, and let's kind of focus on more sci-fi TV shows. So this is new for us, so hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So yeah, the first show I want to share with you guys is a show called Dark, which you can find on Netflix. At the moment, there's 2 seasons. So I mean, if you've just finished watch one series, look for something new to binge on, this is a perfect show for you. Just quick heads up, this show is in German. You can have the English dub. I personally wouldn't recommend the dub. I know it takes a lot more time to focus, but I think it's worth it. I think sometimes I find the dubbing can be a little bit distracting. I've actually seen this series twice now, one with dubbing and one with the subtitles, and I think I probably enjoyed it more with the subtitles. Yeah, it's based in a German town, based around a couple of families where we realize people are more integrated than they knew. Yeah, Dark does an amazing job of finding a way to make the sci-fi genre interesting. I know I don't want to go too much into details, but you know, they've actually done an old kind of story narrative. It's done really well, and I definitely recommend it. I always say people, give the first 3 episodes a watch and let me know what you thought from there. So yeah, the next show that comes highly recommended from, again, myself, and actually I even double checked on IMDb and people are loving the show as well. And that's Westworld. Again, I think Westworld at the moment has 3 seasons, I think that's correct. It kind of came out back in 2016, it's sci-fi. Now for some people, it can be a little bit distracting. It's all basically in the name Westworld, so it's actually based in a world mainly in the Wild Wild West. It's still based in the future, and in this world, guests will come to this Wild Wild West world to have fun with robots who basically are human as can be. So, you know, there's a lot of tests on people's kind of morality. Yeah. It's a show where season 1, you have a strong performance by people like Anthony Hopkins. There's 5 actors who you'd recognize. There's Thandie Newton, a lot of people know, Jeffrey Wright, Ed Harris, some really big names. This is also a HBO show, so you already know what HBO's like. As I said, I think there's really 1 or 2 seasons. Either way, I know there's a new season coming out soon, and I think it's probably best to kind of get these 2 underneath your belt before season 3 starts. But yeah, this definitely comes highly recommended for myself. So yeah, last but not least is an all-time favorite of mine, and this show is Fringe. Fringe, yes, okay, I'm giving you a heads up again. This isn't a new show. This show came up back in 2008. Season finished in 2013. There's a lot of seasons of this one. I'd probably say there's like 4 to 5 seasons. Definitely a show which is worth binging on if you haven't watched it already. It's, if you, the probably best way to describe it is kind of like, it's like a more sci-fi focused X-Files. And yes, I know X-Files was sci-fi focused. Just watch it. Again, watch the first 3 episodes, I'd probably say. It's based with, you know, kind of, it's almost like the police investigating some stuff, which turned into slightly, not exactly paranormal, but yeah, slightly sci-fi scenarios. I guess for me, what I'm a big fan of is the genre where, even if there's different seasons, I like each episode is one where the episodes all come together for a bigger picture. I'm not the biggest fan of the standalone episodic shows. And I think with this one, again, you can check on IMDb. Like, people love this show as well. And it's still, for me personally, yes, the first few episodes, the camera quality isn't the best, but I think the story holds up. And I find at the end of each season, you still enjoying the show. So, and yeah, I've recommended the show so many times. So yeah, definitely. Fringe comes highly recommended for myself too. So anyway, as I said at the start, this is a pilot of a brand new podcast we're launching. Again, you know, we've had a few people who love to give us suggestions, and I personally feel like we could be doing a better job actually sharing with you lot. And also, same, if you've got some suggestions for me, let me know. You know my social media stuff already, so Seth Gabriel on Instagram. Same exactly on Twitter as well, so you do what you want to do. But like I said, it's a pilot. We really wanted to recommend a few shows for you, and we thought, well, why not just do a little segment, some short podcasts that, you know, you can kind of quickly reference when you're on your way to work, or if you're sitting down, you know, with your friends, loved ones, you like watch rewatch, we just finished the show, well, you can come here. So yeah, this has been Irie Recommended. See what I did there? Irie, highly. Anyway, yeah. So this has been Irie Recommended. Thank you for listening to the episode. Please give me some feedback and send me some more recommendations. Catch you later. Bye.